Welcome to our video on the check-in module. Begin by going to People, Events. An event must be set up first before you can use check-in. For more information on how to set up events, please check out our other videos. Locate the event you'd like to use check-in for. There are 3 different ways to check individuals into an event. The first way is for staff members to quickly add individuals to the checked-in list. This is done by clicking on the number in the Checked In column. This will bring up the list of individuals already checked into the event. Clicking the orange Check-In button at the top of the screen will give you the opportunity to locate and check in any individual who is not already checked in. When clicking the Check-In button next to a specific individual, it will automatically move the individual to the top of the list with all of the other checked-in individuals. If a child has guardians listed, you are able to select who checked that child in and out of each event. To add guardians to an individual's record, go to People, Individuals to open their record. Click on the Guardians button on the bottom of the screen. Click the Potential Guardians dropdown. This will show you a list of all individuals in your database. Select the desired guardian and click the Add Guardian button. Click the Current Guardians dropdown to view a list of all guardians currently assigned to that individual. To remove a guardian, choose them in this drop-down list and click the Remove Guardian button. Changes are automatically saved when clicking the Add or Remove Guardians buttons. The Staff Check-In screen will also display the details for that checked-in individual, including the timestamp of when they were checked in and the ability to add or edit any notes for that individual's check-in record. Any checked-in individual will also have a button available to check them out of the event. Checkout is only available with the premium check-in features, which are an add-on to your subscription. If you don't see the checkout button or need to see more detail than what is currently displayed on the screen, click on the 3-dot icon in the upper right corner to add more columns. If any check-ins are incorrect, you can click on the X in the Clear column to the far right to remove the check-in for that individual. When you are finished checking in all necessary individuals, click the Close button at the bottom and return to the main event screen. The other 2 options for check-in are both launched as a kiosk. Click on the icon in the Kiosk column. This will prompt a message asking which type of kiosk you'd like to launch. Let's start with the self-check-in. This automatically logs you out of the staff side of Icon CMO and opens the check-in screen. To hide any browser tabs, click on the gear icon in the upper right corner and choose Full Screen Mode. The name of the organization, the name of the event, and the date will all appear at the top of the screen, along with the search bar for individuals to search for their records to check themselves in. For security purposes, the only criteria that can be searched for is a phone number. If the phone number entered matches any household record or individual record in Icon CMO, the system will pull up all individuals for that household. The family will be able to check in the intended family members. If there are guardians listed for an individual, a menu of options will appear as soon as you click on the check-in button. You must select one of the options to check the individual in. The status changes from awaiting arrival to checked in, and the button changes from check in to check out. Again, the checkout option is part of the premium check-in features. Each individual will have the ability to add more information to their check-in record. Click the arrow to expand the More Information section. Here you can see the timestamp for the checked in and out, as well as any allergies listed in the database. And it provides an open text box to add any notes that apply to this specific check-in. These notes will only appear in the check-in windows for this specific event. They will not reflect back to the individual's record in Icon CMO. If the check-in was unintentional, it can be cleared within the first 5 minutes by clicking on the eraser icon. If your organization has our premium check-in features added to your subscription, you will also have the ability to print labels for your checked-in individuals. You can print labels for each individual by clicking on the printer icon for their name, or you can print multiple labels at once by using the Print Multiple button at the bottom of the page. Our labels are designed to work with the Brother label printers. Each individual will have 2 labels printed. One will have the individual's name, any allergies recorded in the database, any notes added at the time of check-in, who the individual was checked in by, the date and time of the check-in, as well as a unique system-generated code that matches the code on the other label. This is often used for child check-in as an added safety measure to make sure children are not being sent home with an unauthorized individual. If a family chooses to print multiple labels at once, they will only get one unique code that will apply to all members of the family, rather than a separate code for each child. When a family or individual has completed their check-in, they can click on the Go Back button or remove their phone number from the search bar to clear the information from the screen. When you are finished with your event and no longer need the check-in kiosk, you can click the gear in the upper right corner to log off or simply close the browser tab when not in full screen mode. If we choose the Assisted Check-in option instead, this will also launch the kiosk mode and log you out of your ICON CMO database, but here you will see that all individuals from your database are listed. The Assisted Check-in mode is designed for a staff member or trusted volunteer to handle, as they can search through your database to view and change select information for your individuals. This kiosk can also be put into full screen mode to hide the browser tabs by going to the gear icon in the upper right corner. The kiosk still has the name of the church, the event name, and the date at the top, as well as a search bar. However, in the Assisted Check-in mode, the search bar allows you to search on several criteria, such as name, phone number, address, status code, relationship, denomination, language, and more. The options for label printing, clearing the check-in, and more information are all the same as a self-check-in, with the addition of the ability to add or edit the allergies for an individual. Any updates to allergies will update the individual record in ICON CMO as well. Another feature that is only available in the Assisted Check-in kiosk is the ability to add individuals and households who are not already in your database. Click the gear icon in the upper right corner and choose Add Individuals. This will bring you to a new screen with a drop-down menu at the top, where you can choose to add a new household or locate an existing household to add an additional individual to. If adding an individual to an existing household, you will complete the short form and click Submit Individual. If there are more than one new individuals being added, you can click the link to add another individual prior to submitting. To back out of adding a new household or individual, simply click on the gear icon and choose Return to Kiosk. When you are finished with your event and no longer need the check-in kiosk, you can click the gear icon in the upper right to log off, or simply close the browser tab when not in full screen mode. In the database, under People Events, there is an option to email for each event. You can mass email the checked-in individuals of a particular event by clicking the email icon and selecting All Checked In. If the All Checked In option is not available in this window, that means there are not yet any individuals checked into this particular event. Thanks for watching.